the founder and CEO of Musicology, a video conference platform for teaching music online with low latency. And I'm here today with Vince, who is the founder of a national holiday for music lessons. Hi, Vince.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Very good, very good. So excited to talk with you today.
Me too.
And, we have a lot in common. We're on this different path, but we have kind of the same sort of mission and effect. I mean, you've been teaching music for a number of years you're in the Toronto, Ontario area, right, with Featherstone Music.
Yeah.
And then a couple years ago, you launched something pretty amazing, this thing called Musicology. This app that allows, teachers all over the world to connect in and to teach virtual lessons to students everywhere with very low latency and lots of little neat bells and whistles. What made you decide to go from, teaching music, for quite a while and then saying, hey, I want to build this app, so not only myself, but other teachers can use. How did you get to that point?
It was something that was presented to me as an option to explore. And I thought, why the heck not? Like, life is short. Let's take a career dip here and help out my fellow industry. Because, the arts, as we all know, is the most underfunded industry in the world. Yet, it is the first thing that everybody turned to during the pandemic. What did they do? They learned how to bake bread, and they took a lesson on a new instrument. And instrument sales, as we know from NAMM statistics, have gone way up during the pandemic. And music is there. Like, where would we be without music,
Absolutely. And not only have people taking up a new instrument, but you have adults that maybe played when they were kids. And, they get that guitar back out of the closet, or they go, check out online and see what's available to purchase an instrument and go pick it up. And I kind of remember playing, the guitar, the piano, the ukulele, whatever it is. And I have all this time to myself now and I can't get out. So,
yeah.
In music, when you play an instrument, you're really it's one of the few things you can do where you're really grounded and you're not thinking about everything that's around you. You're not worried about what happened yesterday, what might happen tomorrow. You're focusing on learning and playing and enjoying your instrument. And it just brings you such inner peace. So, kudos to you for creating this Musicology app. Now, we had the opportunity to be booth mates down at booth neighbors down at the NAMM in Nashville last summer, which was really great meeting you and your team there. And I love learning about what you're doing. How has everything been going with Musicology? Has it been 2 years now, or has it not even?
No, it hasn't even been a year yet. Yeah, that was last July. Oh, you mean since we launched?
Since you launched?
Yeah, no, we only launched in September of 2021. So yeah, not quite even a year yet. Yeah, so we're doing well. We're gaining teachers are loving our platform. We're really helping them out, and they're appreciating the simplicity behind the platform and the fact that their students can navigate through it without parental assistance, and they can really enjoy their lessons again without having to fiddle around with tech settings and stuff.
Right. And I've been on it a little bit. I mean, I don't teach music on a regular basis because there's too many things I'm juggling already. But, it's such a colorful, bright, and inviting interface that I can imagine kids, would really naturally be drawn to. And you do have, a lot of neat little bells and whistles. What are some of the features that Musicology comes with?
Well, I'll show you the big hit with the kids. So it's definitely our large animated emojis, which may seem silly to us as adults, but they really make a difference when you're teaching online and when you don't have stickers and stuff to give them. So, and they love being able to send those reactions back. And you can use this, to tell your student, shh, be quiet right now. Or, yo, slow down, you're playing too fast. And it just kind of grabs their attention, right? So it's less exhaustion for the teacher. But definitely my favorite feature here is this one. So we can actually build melodies together, and everything is collaborative here. This took a lot of math wizardry from our developers, who are all senior level. And you can drag notes around here too, Vince. Feel free to grab some of those notes and move them around. And then we have this Midi Piano here too. And you don't have to attach your MIDI. Yeah, you can play it on your screen.
love that.
It's so much fun, yeah. And then we can change the colors to rainbow keys as well. So it's a lot of fun for the kids. It kind of it adds reinforcement to the new songs that they're learning, because you can go into this tool and you can write out the new songs. The student can write them out and then play them on the virtual piano, and then they're ready to play it on their actual instrument. And we have the same thing for guitar as well, except this is not playable yet.
Let me get my pick.
Yeah, right. And ukulele. Yeah, so you can build like tab here, melodies, and I mean, I'm not a guitar player, so I'm just going to throw in some stuff anywhere here. But the big thing here that we heard from guitar teachers was showing positions on the strings. So
you can actually put them down on the strings to see.
And you can quiz them and everything, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then we have the usual whiteboard that you can upload music files. Here's a game that somebody had uploaded before, and you can play together.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. And I saw an interesting thing, and I was looking through some of the features. You know how kids can sometimes be, very short attention spans. So you have all these neat little things they can do, and sometimes they might get distracted, like, click here, click there. And I noticed that you have a lock feature where when the teachers at their discretion can, all right, for these next 15 minutes, we're going to focus a little bit, so...
Yeah, I often lock my students out when I'm teaching, and then I'll unlock them at the end, and what we'll do is we'll have a scribble contest. So we'll go on the whiteboard and we'll just scribble the entire thing out, because then they have something to look forward to. And I don't know why they enjoy doing this, but they do. It's kind of fun for me too. I don't know. So we try to see who can color in the screen the quickest.
And every child's different. Every student's different. Some might, be okay doing need a little break in the middle to do something a little fun. And some might be okay going the whole 30 minutes and doing something at the end. So
exactly.
Kudos to you for having this amazing, app created that's available both, is it for the iPad and for on computer as well, and any other platforms?
Yeah, any device really. If you're using an iPad or an iPhone, then you have to download the app from the App Store, Musicology Online, and any other device can use the web app on Chrome.
Very cool, very cool.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
And what you're doing is really cool too. So tell me, how did you start a holiday? Like how does somebody start that?
It's kind of funny, Rebecca. One day I had this crazy idea. There should be a week every year where musicians everywhere find someone to give a free music lesson to. Their buddy Johnny down the street, their brother Bobby, has always wanted to play the piano that you play or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Sit them down for a half an hour and show them some things and try to get them started. Yeah. And that was kind of like the little idea. It started that way. And actually we initially called it Teach Music America. I was thinking very small-minded because I'm here in the U.S. And then by the next year, we kind of opened up our eyes a bit, and it became Teach Music Week. And we started inviting music schools and music stores and other music organizations and independent teachers to offer a free lesson to new students during Teach Music Week, and it's always that third week in March, and basically just inviting them to try to help, offer that free trial lesson to inspire, new musicians, young and old, doesn't matter the age, because adults really can benefit from starting an instrument as well. And then just, we've been building that up, and we now partner with over 1,000 locations, music schools, music stores, independent instructors in the U.S., Canada, and a dozen other countries around the world. Just trying to, it's part of our music education advocacy mission to get more kids and adults benefiting from playing music.
I love it. It's so great. And, really one lesson is nothing out of your schedule to just kind of give that exposure to somebody. It's kind of like when you're in the line, it's like giving back to the community, when you're in line at like a drive-through and somebody pays for your coffee in front of you.
Right. It's such a great feeling, right?
Yeah, it's so nice. Yeah. And then, it's most likely that you'll build a connection with that student too, because you offered that free trial, and they'll come and sign on to your organization. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Yes, absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head. It's really about the personal connection, because when you sit down with somebody for 30 minutes and you start to build a rapport with them, that's when you're getting a really good chance of them wanting to come back and do more.
Yeah.
And the way we offer it with Teach Music Week, so what we do is we put every music school, every music teacher on the Teach Music Week website. You can search it by postal code in Canada, zip code in the U.S., to find who's participating in your area. And even if you have like a really busy week during Teach Music Week, you're like, oh, I can't really do it, but you could sign somebody up for that trial lesson, free trial lesson, and then give it to them the next week
Yeah.
or the week after that.
Yeah.
You're not holding it; it has to be that week.
Yeah.
And you can decide how many offers you're able to give. There are some music schools that'll be like unlimited. As many people that contact us this week, we'll give them a trial lesson. But others, we like, we're really tight, with our resources, we'll offer maybe the first 3 or 5 people that contact us, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter to us.
Yeah.
If you're willing to offer, at least one free lesson to a new student, child or adult, or a class. A lot of times it's also music and movement groups that offer a free trial class. And we're trying to get kids into, they come in there with their mom, their dad, and grandma and grandpa, they're moving around with the music, shaking the little music toys. And, you're developing so many, great music and motion, movement traits that are going to encourage those same children to want to play music as they get a little bit older. So, we like to start them early.
Yeah, and chances are after they experience that with their family that they're going to be asking to go back week after week.
Yes, because it's a lot of fun.
No, it's fantastic. And then, so teachers, to participate, they go to the website. Mm-hmm. And they sign up and they fill in all their information, and then they offer a free class or a free week or just one free session. Right. And then tell me about the instrument petting zoos, because that was something I saw on your website that looked like a lot of fun.
So Keep Music Alive, which is our nonprofit that we have here. We have Teach Music Week that we promote in March, and then Kids Music Day in October, which is another music holiday. That's another interesting story of how that started. But year-round, we do what is called musical instrument petting zoos, where we bring guitars, ukuleles, keyboards, and dozens of different types of percussion instruments into like schools, libraries, community festivals, community events, outdoor affairs, whatever, any place we can go where there's kids and families. And it's like a Please Touch museum for musical instruments, where the kids come in and they get to try out all these different instruments. And we have volunteers that help them, show them how to hold the guitar, put the pick in their hand, put their hands on the keyboard, try this, try that. Or here's a simple C chord. Depending on their age, some children, 2 and 3-year-old are just doing little banging things. But the little older ones, you can start to show them a few things.
Yeah.
And just to see their eyes light up, the excitement, on their faces. When they're being able to touch and interact with these instruments, and often for the very first time. And then they're looking at, their mom and dad, whoever brought them, like, can I do this?
Am I allowed to touch it?
Can I take this? Oh, no, we're not actually selling, but we'll point them to different music stores in the area. Yeah. And we have a ball. It's literally our favorite thing to do.
And you're partnered with a lot of companies, too, I saw.
So we have a lot of music brands that support us as in-kind partners, where they help to promote what we're doing everywhere. Everyone from like Alfred Music, Casio, Consumer, Kala, and I'm sure I'm forgetting about a half dozen, but Taylor Guitars. Nice. And Musicology. Yeah. We're so happy to be partnered with you and what you're doing, because it's just such synergy. We're both kind of serving the same similar audience, and we're all trying to get more people to reap the benefits of playing music, whether it's the educational benefits, the therapeutic benefits, or the social benefits that we receive, depending on our own situation. Yeah.
No, exactly. It's a great thing that you're doing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to provide some links in this as well for you to connect with Teach Music Week and Keep Music Alive. And you can sign up for yourself and keep sharing the love of music. Thanks, Vince.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And please, make sure we're including the musicology links as well, because we'll be sharing this in our Keep Music Alive world.
Excellent. Yeah. Together we will make the world a better place with music.
That's right.